Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what sold video for you that's been quite a while in the making. I can't go back as far as I would really like to, unfortunately, because something changed on Poshmark so that you can't access when you when you go into my sales and you scroll down, it only goes back a certain amount of days now for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I did send them a query on that just to figure out what the heck was going on. Not quite sure. Anyway, so instead of going all the way back to where my last what sold video started off, I'm going to be doing February 1st through the 8th, which is my 50% off sale that I just ran, and it just happens to be convenient that way. Today is the 10th, 11th. It's the 11th, I think. So it only goes back to February 1st for me right now. I guess we'll get that figured out. I'll give you guys an update in my next video on what it is they tell me as far as that kind of situation goes. So the prices in this what sold video are going to be mostly 50% off prices because of the 50% off sale I did have. I tried to do this 50% off sale not only to try to get past that issue that a lot of people seem to be having, but I do want to end up carrying a slightly smaller amount of stock so that I don't have as much to take care of, to try and make things a little more simple. So I have a trusty little notebook here. I have it all written down. So let's see, we have 5 sales on February 1st, which was the first day of my 50% off sale. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. That would be my husband that has a head cold right now. So anyway, so the first sale was a dot dot smile dress with little seahorses all over it. I got this one at a yard sale last summer, so I've had it for quite a while. It sold for $10 and I ended up profiting $6.05. Second sale for February 1st was a Kendall and Kylie green zebra crop sweater. It was very soft. This one sold for $18 and I profited $13. I did get this one at the bins. Most of this stuff, unless I say otherwise, is stuff that I got from the Goodwill bins. The next item is a Pacific Trail pair of black women's outdoor pants. These sold to one of my awesome friends that I made while I lived in Texas. Her name's Christina. Hi Christina, if you're watching. Thank you for the sales. Those are ones I did get at the bins. They sold to her for $13 and I ended up profiting $9.08. The next item is a Gap beige men's hooded puffer vest. This one sold for $18 and I ended up profiting $12.40. The next item is a pair of men's Levi's 567 bootcut jeans. Those sold for $25 and I ended up profiting $17.65. In February 2nd, looks like I got 3 different sales. First was the vintage 1960s Hawaiian dress. And it was a Hawaiian dress, but however, as you can see in the picture, it did have kind of an oriental design to it. And I knew that it would end up selling because it was just beautiful. It was just a matter of time. I had it listed for a certain amount. I think it was $65. So since it was 50%, I sent an offer for $33 and ended up profiting $24.40. The second item is a Kanjo, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kanjo, acupressure mat and pillow in the color blue, as you can see right here. I got that at the bins, just like most of the stuff. This ended up selling for $17 because of the 50% off, and I profited $9.35. The last item for February 2nd is a Band of Gypsies sheer floral maxi duster kind of cardigan. It sold for $8 and my profit was $2.35. So for February 3rd, I had 4 different sales. First one was a St. John's Bay black linen button-up maxi dress. It was in perfect condition, beautiful, and the lady that got it just absolutely loved it. She was going to be using it for her date night with her husband. I'm super excited about that. I kind of chatted back and forth with her for a little bit. I love it when I get to do that kind of stuff about things that people are buying. It's just fun. That one, because it was at half price for $12, I ended up getting a profit of $4.75. The second item for February 3rd is a pair of American Eagle men's size extra small tan joggers, and they sold for $15. So I ended up making a profit of $10.35. Then there was one that I got at a Goodwill somewhere in Salt Lake. I can't remember which one specifically. I do have it in one of my hauls, probably about a month ago. It's a holding horses olive green high-low cargo dress. It was definitely very A-line, as you can see in the picture. This sold for $24. I paid $5.99 for it at the Goodwill, and I made a profit of $13.21. So the last item for February 3rd is a Victoria's Secret pink cheetah print jersey shirt. As you can see, it's just got the cheetah print in the word pink. This one I kind of came out even on. I've had it for quite a while, and I had it listed for I think $12. So I sent him an offer for $6, and after cost of goods and Poshmark fees, I pretty much came out even. On February 4th, I made 9 sales. This is where it started to kind of pick up a little bit more. The first item was a Athleta Fuse black and gray. It was like scuba fuse or something like that. There was a specific name to it, I can't remember, but it was new without tags. You could tell it hadn't been washed, and it sold for $15, and I made a profit of $7.88. Next was a Roxy open knit hooded sweater, like a knit sweater. This one I've had for quite a while. It's not a brand that I would pick up anymore. It was one that I got in the beginning and everything, so I've probably had it for like 9 months or something like that. Next is ones that I will pick up again. This is the second kind of Wranglers this type that I've sold. They're Wrangler Q Baby, and you can see that on the inside elastic on the waistband, black jeans, and they have the elastic on the waistband to kind of make them fit and be a little more comfortable, so they have a bit of a stretch to the waist. Those sold for $14, and I profited $6.45. Next, on February 4th, is a pair of Skechers Something Else, which is like a sub-brand of Skechers, and they are black block heel Mary Janes. I'm pretty sure they were vintage, although I'm not positive on that, but I'm almost positive. They sold for $19, and I made a profit of $12.45. So the next item is a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch skinny jeans that sold for $18, and I made a profit of $9.32. Next is a Loft Julie skinny black dress pants. I've had these for quite a while, and I knew that they would sell. I just figured it would take a while. They were very soft, very comfortable, and I knew they'd be a great kind of career basic, but career clothing right now is a very difficult thing. It's kind of hit or miss. Those sold for $13, and I made a profit on those of $6.24. Next item was a vintage linen maxi dress jumper in kind of a plaid. This one was a lot like one of the other sales where it ended up sending the offer for $6. Person really wanted it. I ended up pretty much evening out, so I didn't make any profit on that one, but it did give me another sale under my belt. So I'm happy with that, and I'm happy that it's another item that's not going into the landfill and it's going to someone who will truly appreciate it. So next is a Democracy white bohemian top that had some kind of lacing detail on it. I did get this one at a yard sale during the summertime. The sale on that was $11, and I ended up making a profit of $4.59. And the last item for February 4th is a Lotus Effects maroon long sleeve top. This one only sold for $7, and I made a profit of $1.05. On February 5th, I did make 7 sales. And the first one was a bundle, which she's already gotten and sent me this awesome love note and gave me an amazing 5-star review. And so if you're watching, thank you so much. You're awesome. It was a bundle of 2 pairs of jeans. One was a pair of J. Crew women's high-rise vintage jeans. The other was these beautiful, and I just barely got these ones, Pilcrow in the letterpress slim boyfriend patchwork jeans. They had some distressing on them and a little bit of patchwork, and they were just really neat. So for both of those, she got them for $35. Super awesome deal for those. And I ended up making a profit of $23.85. So second sale is a Zara Girls striped pair of wide leg pants, and they had like the little waist high, as you can see. Those sold for $9. Those were from my very first estate sale, where they had a whole bunch of girls Zara clothing, and I paid $2 for those. Each piece I got there, I paid $2 for because I was there on the last day, so I got super lucky. I ended up profiting $5.01 off of that sale. So sale number 3 is a Daniel Buckler, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, to be honest. It's a emerald green full-length men's green bathrobe. This one was in amazing condition. I got it at the bins, washed it up, made sure it was nice and fluffy and everything for him. It sold for $13, and I made a profit on that of $7.69. The next item is a vintage, and this is one of my favorites, Alden's Fashion, which is the brand, floral prairie skirt. It was like a midi length, as you can see, and honestly, if it was my size, I would have kept it and wore it with my cowgirl boots because it was just beautiful. So if I find another one and it's my size, it's all mine. I am not selling it because those are so hard to find, especially in amazing shape like that one was in. So anyway, it still sold for $20. I had it listed for $40. So that person's very, very, very lucky. And I ended up making a profit of $12.35 and saved a beautiful piece of fashion history from the landfill. And that makes me happy. I wore those kind when I was little growing up. My mom and my sister used to make them for me. And so I definitely appreciate that kind of vintage fashion. It's just part of my life. So anyway, the next item was a gray fossil expandable crossbody bag. It was new without tags. You could tell it had never been used, or if it had been used, they'd only used it for a very short time. It was in perfect shape, and I've had it for a long time. I thought it would have sold before now, but you never know. It sold for $13, and I made a profit of $8.45 on that one. The next one, this one's also went out to my friend Christina, and it was Anne, Ava and Viv military green midi length cargo jacket. And this is going to look amazing on her. And it'll probably even go really good with those black outdoor pants that she got too. So anyway, she got that for $18 and I made a profit of $12.35. Now the last item for February 5th is a BKE, which is from the Buckle, from what I understand, cream colored cowl neck knit sweater. So that sold for $15 and I ended up making a profit of $10.03. February 6th, I only made one sale on that day. There's always days like that. And this one was from Day Trip, and it was a new with tags tie front top. It looks like it's linen, but it's not linen, it's just cotton. So, but it was beautiful. And I ended up selling that for $11 and profited $4.43. February 7th, my birthday. I turned 35. Anyway, it's also a little known fact, Ashton Kutcher's birthday. Same day, same year. We were born on the same day. So we're exactly the same age, minus a few hours, I'm sure. So the first sale on that day was from American Eagle, and it's an artist crop dark wash pair of jeans. So the artist crop is kind of like a capri sort of crop length, but they're so much cuter than capris. I really don't like capris. I think they're too what's the word? Mommy? Too mommy looking. I'm over them. Anyway, those went for $15 and I ended up making a profit of $7.45. The second item on my birthday was a pair of Nike Pittsburgh Panthers Pit basketball shorts. My husband did a bunch of research on these and found out that these are the specific basketball shorts that they give to the guys that sit in the pit, which is like the sidelines or something like that, waiting to go in. That's like the actual players. So I wouldn't have known any of that unless we looked it up, because I'm not a sports person. He's really not a sports person either. The only thing we ever really watch is UFC. We don't watch football. We don't watch baseball. Sorry, that's someone's phone. So anyway, I've had those for quite a while. They sold for $19 and I made a profit of $14.13. The next item that sold on that day were a pair of vintage Levi's 501 men's button fly jeans. Those sold for $24 and I made a profit of $17.03. And the next sale, this was an awesome one and the best one to save for my birthday. This coat was a Margaret Godfrey long length, like maxi length suede embroidered coat. This one, when I found it at the bins, I held it up and had my son Wyatt use Google Lens on my phone and take a picture of it. The second he took a picture of it, it pulled up another listing for somewhere else. I think it was Saks Fifth Avenue, and it originally sold for about $500. And so I had listed this for, I think it was $245 or something like that. It's been sitting for quite a while, but I've had tons of interest on it. Lots of people liking it, a few people trying to lowball me on it, but I mean, it was perfect condition. Every stitch in place, not anything wrong with it whatsoever. A bunch of people wanted to buy it, but didn't have the money, just all sorts of stuff. So finally, at my 50% off, a lady bought it for $118. And because it weighed a little bit, my fees and everything, I ended up getting a profit of $89.97. Happy birthday to me, right? So anyway, I was glad to see that coat go to somebody who is really going to appreciate it. That made me happy. Okay, so next sale on February 7th was a bundle of 4 items. First item was a pair of Steve Madden brown leather ankle boots. The second item was a new with tags, Peace and Pearls heathered tank top. Third item was an RBX cowl neck dark gray pullover sweatshirt. And the fourth item was a new without tags A&A knit sweater with gold threading on it. Those 4 items ended up selling for $50 even, and I made a profit on that bundle of $34.69. And last but not least for my birthday was a pair of Belando women's folding top winter boots. These were awesome because when you folded them down, it's like a tab sleeve sort of thing. So it has a little tab thing that folds over, snaps on it, so you can have them up or you can fold them down, which I thought was amazing. So these ended up selling for $35 and I made a profit of $25.09. And the very last day of my 50% off sale, February 8th. The first sale for that was a 2-piece sale. These came in one sale. It was for 32 degrees and they were the exact same dress but in a light blue and a dark blue. So I decided to bundle them together in one listing and it sold for $18. I hadn't had them for very long, maybe a few weeks, and I made a profit of $9.86. The second item for February 8th is a Zara Girls knit sweater with the side ruffles, and that was also from that Zara Girls estate sale that I got all that stuff at. That sold for $9, and after everything, I ended up making a profit of $3.59. The next item for February 8th is a Talbot's wool button-up multicolored cardigan. Had lots of beautiful colors on it and great buttons and everything. That I had recently dropped the price on, and so because of that, it ended up only selling for $7. And it was one I got at the bins. It was actually pretty light for being wool. So it sold for $7 and I made a profit of $2.65. And let's see, the very last item for the 50% off sale on February 8th, when it ended, was a pair of long, tall Sally black leggings. They had a waistband that's like this wide, and they were awesome. They seemed like they'd never even been worn, and I know the person getting this will really appreciate it because Long Tall Sally is a brand that specializes in items that are for women that have longer legs, that have a harder time finding things, because tall stuff is difficult. I have a really tall boy. I understand that. I can't even imagine if I had to deal with that because it would just be so hard to find pants. Anyway, those sold for $13 and I ended up making a profit of $6.45. So for February 1st through February 8th for my 50% off sale, that means I made 40 sales all together. My total profit was $468.16. So that was a great profit and will be able to move my business even further. And I am so happy with that. So I did have an amazing birthday. So thank you to everybody that was helpful in making that possible. My husband made sure that I had a great birthday, gave me a beautiful gift, which I don't have on right now, but he gave me a beautiful amethyst necklace that had a few tiny little diamonds in it. That's the first time he's giving me a necklace like that. So it was really, really special. and a super cuddly soft blanket from Costco for me to snuggle up on the couch with. So who doesn't love a big snuggly blanket, right? Anyway, if you guys like these kinds of videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm going to be trying to do them at least 3 times a week now that everything has seemed to be kind of chilling out just a little bit, and I'm kind of getting right back into everything. The holidays and people getting sick and being quarantined and all that other nonsense just seem to kind of throw everything up into a whirlwind. So I'm so glad to get back into it with all of you guys, and I'm so thankful for everybody that continues to watch my channel and leaves amazing comments and is just super supportive. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.